Hello all and welcome back to the channel. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been liking and sharing my videos around. It's very appreciated, and if you're new around here and not subscribed, it'd be great if you could subscribe, and thanks and welcome to all the already subscribed people. It's great to have you here. Anyway, today on the channel we're looking at this random game called Ascendance, or Ascendance. It's Ascendance. But it's a random music-y type platform game. And what it basically is you're ascending to incredibly high heights at, ridiculously high levels of the game. And if you fall off, you're pretty much going very, very low down to the bottom of the level. Now, we'll get the couple of bugbears out that I've got with this game so far, just because there's a lot of positives to say, so it's best to get the negatives out of the way first, and then we'll look at the positives and why I overall think about the game. So, there seems to be no save state with the game. I think it saves it at the end of each area, or of each level, but there's only 3 levels, and it can take quite a fair bit to get to the end of one of the levels all the way to the top and finish it. And if you quit the game, you start again from the beginning. All the things you've collected makes no difference, it's all just reset, which is fairly frustrating. And the other bugbear slightly that I have with the game is the controls are slightly clunky, and there's no platinum for the trophy set, which is a bit annoying. Like I say, the controls are a bit unforgiving at times. You'll jump to a platform and think, yeah, that's perfectly fine, and you'll fly off the side and completely go off the edge and into the abyss, and that's quite annoying. The good things about this game are the music is absolutely gorgeous. I've got this minimalist, pleasant, quite acoustic vibe, which makes it quite a calm and relaxing, almost zen-like gaming experience. And that, mixed with the colourful nature of the game, is really quite artistic, if that makes sense. And that, bound with the way in which the game plays, is really quite nice. And with that, you basically go from beginning to end of each of the areas, collecting 10 items, and then ascending upwards, as the game is called, of the levels to each of the more harder to reach, more tricky, difficult parts of the game. And that's it in a nutshell. And basically, it's a 3D platformer with some funky, cool music that's quite calming and relaxing, and you're in this geometric, crazy shaped world with very low, I would say low quality, because when you look at it, it looks really cool, but it's almost cel shaded, but not quite cel shaded, if that makes sense. It's a bit weird to explain, but you can see some of the video footage here on the screen. But through the times where I've struggled with the game, where I've been thinking, oh, that's frustrating, I can't quite make that, or when you do it, it's like pretty cool. And the game generally runs really well, and it seems to have such a really smooth frame rate and smooth loading, and it's really nice. And argumentatively, the landscape and design of the game in general is like artwork, and the music and the feeling of the game and how it all blends together is such a nice, almost, like I say, like a zen-like thing to it. And like I say, you're ascending all the way to the top of these areas, and it's crazy. But like it's, if you miss, you're going to come down hurtling to the earth at like some crazy speed because you're 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 foot in the air. And when I was playing with this, I was thinking to myself, God, can you imagine if this was in VR? Because if you'd gone all the way to the top of these areas in a VR and you lose control slightly and fall off the side, and you falling vertically down to the floor at alarming rates that it makes your skin shudder anyway when you're not in VR. I'm not sure what this would be like in VR. You'd be suffering from vertigo probably. But I mean, overall, I am very impressed with the game, and it's out on all platforms, literally all platforms, and as a general cool, funky, relaxing, slightly frustrating at times type of game, it's cool. It is really cool, and it's got this nice aesthetic between the three worlds. Like I say, the only problems I've got, no playing progression. The save states are shockingly bad. And that's about it. It's a very relaxing, very hypnotic game. It transcends yourself into this weird world, and you lose, like, almost thought what the hell's going on in there. The music's awesome. The environment grows from nowhere as you're picking up things. Like, you'll see you collect parts of other things like coming out of the floor, which is pretty cool. Yeah, overall I'd say for the price and the cost of this game, it's definitely worth trying, because it's just a very different game. Yeah, that's about it really. Like I say, it's on all platforms, PC, Xbox One, PS4, 5, Series X, Switch, the lot. And as a very basic structural crazy game, it's worth trying, I think. Anyway, if you want to ask me anything on this game, just drop some questions down below and I'll get back to you. And look out for some other weird and wacky games on the channel. I have come across a few other ones that I want to show people. And I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.